MCQs, technical questions, everything we will complete in C. First of all, what is a data type? As we know that in the declaration of variable, you have to specify its data type. If you declare a variable like this, whenever you are declaring a variable, we need to specify the data type. Here it is specifying the type in the declaration of variable. In the declaration of variable, not only type specification, not only type specification, every data type describes the size of memory location also. Memory location, see, for example, every data type occupies fixed size of memory. Those sizes already predefined. For example, if you declare one variable, suppose character type variable, character, ch, one variable I have declared. See, system allocates the memory in the form of bytes, in bytes, and we know that 1 byte equals to 8 bits. 1 byte equals to 8 bits. And how the memory will be allocated into the 8 bits memory? System machine understands only binary language, that we know already. Binary language. What is the minimum value and what is the maximum value we can store? Into this one, minimum value we can store all are zeros. All are zeros. So then binary value is also 0. And here it is into 8 bits. What is the maximum value? All are ones. All are ones. The value is a 255, suppose. Minimum and maximum value we can store into 8 bits memory, into 8 bits, total 2 power 8 value we can store. 2 power, if it is a positive value, sometimes we store only positive values. The positive values means what? Only positive. Only positive means what? As we shown in the diagram, 0 to 255. But sometimes we need to store positive values and negative values also. So half part is for positive and half part is for negative. 256, if you divide with the 2, it's 128. Minus 128 plus 127. We can store positive values as well as a negative values also. Both we can store. So remember, a computer stores the information in the form of bytes. So 1 byte is equals to 8 bits. The minimum value and maximum values we can store depends on the type. I'll show you practically all these things, just theory this is. So every data type occupies a fixed size of memory. It's like, suppose if it is a character occupies is a 1 byte memory. Character occupies 1 byte memory. That is, just 1 second. Just wait 1 minute. 1 minute. Yeah, wait. See here, whenever whenever you character occupies 1 byte memory. 1 byte memory. That is. Still voice is breaking up. Oh, is okay na? Right. See here it is. 1 byte. How how it stores the information in the form of a bytes only. Here it is a integer types are present. Integer types. And in a for character type also. Character. Here it is a two types are present. Two types. One is a one is a signed type. One is signed and second one is a unsigned. So what is the difference? What is the difference? Signed means what? Both positive and negative it will take. Positive, positive and negative and negative. Here it is a sign means what? Only positive it will take. Only positive it will take. Character is a two types, signed character and unsigned character. And how many bytes it will occupy? Character occupies only 1 byte. Character occupies only 1 byte. That is. See, is one thing, is one thing. Sir, whenever the range is exceeded, then what will happen? The range is exceeded, what will happen? Such type of programs I'll explain. And one more thing, sir, usually we use characters to store symbols. To store symbols like a capital A, small z, such type of things we are storing. So we are storing symbols, right? Into 1 byte memory, how can we store the symbols? Into 1 byte memory, how can we store the symbols? Is actually there is a concept called character system. Character system. So what is that character system? Just represents all the symbols of language, all the symbols of language using constant integer values. All the symbols of language using constant integer values. Here, here it is the best example of a character system is a ASCII. Is Americans standard code. Americans standard code for information interchange. Standard code for information interchange. See, suppose if you take one language, any, for example, English, if we are taking, we are writing coding part in English only. Here it is a all the alphabets, capital A, capital B, and so on, capital Z. For all these characters, they have assigned a fixed values. 65 constant, no one can change. 66 and so on up to 90 constant values they have assigned. Next one, in the same way, small a value is a 97, small b value is a 98, and so on and so on. Is a small z, it's 122. It's 122. Not only for that, digits also. Suppose value is a 48 for 0. Fixed values I'll show you programmatically. It's 49, 49, and so on is a 57. Up to 9, value is a 57. That is. Here it is a for special symbols. Suppose value is for 30, 35. It's like a dollar value is a 36 and so on. So every language contains alphabets like a capital letters, lowercase letters, uppercase letters, digits and special symbols. Digits and special symbols. This one, B value 66. Like this. See, sir, why character occupies 1 byte memory? Why character occupies one byte memory? Is a simple answer here actually. Simple answer. So every language at most having 256 symbols only. 26 capital letters, 26 small letters, 10 digits, maximum if you take 150 special symbols, 150 maximum. Here it is values not even, I mean 256, less than 256 only. And we know that, using 1 byte memory, using 1 byte memory, you can store a value between 0 to 255. Of course, any value you can store. So, sir, suppose I want to store capital A. We are not storing capital A. Capital A corresponding integer value 65, we are storing into this one. Capital A corresponding value 65 we are storing. That is, so one language cast character set you can represent with 1 byte memory only. 1 byte. The best example to understand, the best example. Suppose here it is a definition of a file. You are writing a program, suppose a text file or C program, anything you have written. Inside the file, is a text file. Consider abc.text file is a notepad file. Notepad file. If anyone asks what is a file means, what definition? File means what? Collection of bytes. What is the definition of file? It's a collection of bytes. So why they use the word collection of bytes? Inside the file you can write capital letters, you can write a small letters, you can write a digits, you can write a special symbols also. Anything. Each symbol occupies one byte memory. One byte according to the character system is 1 byte and is 1 byte. Suppose if you write 1,000 symbols, 1,000 bytes memory. That's why file means what? They never use the word it's a collection of characters, it's a collection of symbols, it's a collection of digits. No. File means what? Collection of bytes. Because in a file, every symbol occupies one byte memory. Occupies one byte memory. That is. So it's a collection of bytes. Everything occupies one byte. And one more thing. So they will ask the questions. Practically, they will ask the questions. After completion of this theory, complete practical things I'll explain. Practical things I'll explain. Okay, so don't worry. Here it is here it is. So signed character minimum value. Signed means what? Signed. Signed character minimum value is a -128. Signed character maximum value is a 127 because we make it half, right? And here it is unsigned min value. Unsigned character min value. Min value starts with 0 to max value. Max value is a 255. Is a 255. That is 255 min value and max value. Sir, do I need to remember all these things? No need to remember all these things. No need to remember all these things. Sir, why? In the last class, we have seen header files are there. Header files. Right? There is one header file called limits.h. Limits.h header file. Header file providing predefined variables. predefined variables, predefined variables to represent limits. First, I'll explain all these examples. Practical proofs I'll explain. Practical proofs I'll explain. Here, some of the examples, codes we have completed in the last class. This is something like coding CSP9 we have written. Now here we are taking that CSP 10.c. Now here it is a hash include stdio.h, hash include conio.h. As we know that is recommended to write int main, just return 0. First of all, I'll show you the size. In comments I'm writing everything. In the last class we have seen how to write comments, multi-line comments. There is a function called size of function. Size of. It is a predefined function. Nothing but it is available in library. What it is doing, it returns the size. It returns the size of specified data type. Or variable also. Simply you can pass variable also. First I'll explain few things. Here it is, I'm declaring one character ch, just a declaration only. Next here, I'm calling the function called size of. I'm passing ch is a character type. What is the size of character? It's 1 byte. 1 byte that we collect into a variable. Return type is integer because size means what? It can be a 1 byte, 2 bytes, 10 bytes, 15 bytes, like this. It's always a size. So you can collect into a variable called s. Any variable name, your wish. Yes. And we are printing. Print clearly size of character. Integer I want to print percentage d. Here I'm printing that yes, size value. Size. So the value will display in place of that percentage d. Size of character is a 1. So 1 will display when we execute this code. When we execute this code, it will display like this. See, when we compile, when we execute this one, look at this. Size of character is a 1. Size of character is a 1. That is. And next one here, here not only variable, directly data type also. Look at this. Sir, I'm not writing this one. I'm not writing. And size of also not writing here. So directly I want to display. Directly. Size of function I'm calling here. Size of. It will return the value directly will store in place of percentage d. Sir, I'm passing directly char. Not only variable, the data type also you can give. Sir, not only character, sir. I want to know size of integer, number of statements you have to write. See, after printing this, send the control to next line, or else side by side it will display everywhere. size of integer. Sir, I want to know size of float data type also. Float. All are percentage D's only. Sir, character na percentage C, integer is a percentage D. Sir, is a float value percentage F? No. Size of function always returns integer type. Always returns integer type. Integer means always d percentage d, that is here. Here size of float I am taking. Size of float I am taking this one. Here when I'm executing, I'll clear all the doubts. Okay, please wait. After this explanation, I'll give answer to all your questions. So when we execute this one, compile it and run it. Run it. Look at this. Size of character is 1. Size of character is giving 2 times. Why? Because clear screen is missing here. Clear screen. So first CLR SCR. CLR SCR. That is. So when we compile this and execute this one, look at this. Size of character is 1 byte. Size of integer is a 2 bytes. Size of float is a 4 bytes. Size of float is a 4 bytes, like this. Like this. So here it is just to represent what is the size of the character. So next I want to display the limits. Display the limits. We have seen already. We have seen. Here it is a. Here it is a. Sorry. Here it is. We are writing limits.h header file. Limits.h. Limits.h is providing minimum and maximum values of each data type. For character they have given variables like this. S character, all are capital letters, constant values representing with the capital letters, and all these are constants. I'll explain. Here it is a. these variables are constants. Here it is in any language, in most of the languages, constants represents with the capital letters, nothing but uppercase characters only. Sir, why all are in capital letters? Just to identify from the regular variables. If you want to identify constant variables, we use a capital letters. That's it. See s char, signed char min value. Next one is a signed char max value. Next, unsigned char u means what? Unsigned char min is not there actually. Is not there. Sir, why it is not there? Because unsigned value always starts with 0 na. 0 you can remember easily. So only max is present. Max. Look at this. In the code. Signed character min value. Directly the variable we are printing directly, s char min value. S char min. Here it is a signed character signed character max value, max. Here it is a s char max, s char max. And next one is a unsigned character max value. Min value anyway 0, so that's why it is not present. Unsigned, sorry, unsigned char max value, max value. Here it is a u char max, u char max. So when we execute this one, compile it, is giving three errors. Look at this: undefined symbol scar min, scar max, unsigned char max. So why it is giving error? Because these variables belongs to limits.h header file. As we have included only stdio.h and conio.h. These two only we have included, right? So still we need to include one more thing, that is called limits.h, hash include limits.h. So now if you compile, look at this: no warnings and no errors, no warnings and no errors, because we follow the rules. So when we execute this one, look at the output. Signed char min value is a minus 128. Signed char max value is a 127. Unsigned char max value is a 255. Is a 255. This is now. Now here it is a basic programs I'll explain. These are just finding the size and finding the limits. Finding the limits. That is. So here CSP 13.c. So here it is a hash include. So how to find the size means what? Size of function we have to use. How to find the limits? How to find the limits means what? We have to use limits.h header file variables. Hash include stdio.h, hash include conio.h. 2. And the main story is the same. Now I'm declaring one character is anything. Suppose ch is equals to characters we are representing with single quotes, right? Suppose capital A. So here it is we are printing the symbol is %c. %c means what? Symbol will give ch. No sir, value is required. Value is very simple, just %d, not more than that. Ch is a variable. Variable means what? Memory location name. In the memory, whenever you are storing capital A, it will not store capital A, it will not store 65. 65 corresponding binary value will go and store into the memory. Binary value will store into the memory. That is. So here it is, whenever you are giving that %c, the corresponding character capital A, value is a %d, the corresponding character is value is a 65 will give. 65 will give. When we just compile it and run it, see here, look at this, symbol is A, value is a 65. See again, clear screen. And in the last class, we have discussed that clear screen you have to write after declaration of all variables. Before declaration, clear screen is not allowed. Clear screen is not allowed. Just compile it and run it. Run it. Look at this. Symbol is A, value is a 65. Sir, can we go with the reverse direction? Yes, of course. Yes, of course. Sir, here, sir, I'm taking integer now. Integer x is equals to 100. X equals to 100. Now I want to display the symbol as well as a value. Symbol 100 corresponding symbol, 97 corresponding symbol is a small a, 98 is a small b, 99 is a small c, 100 is a small d, 100 is a small d, like this. So when we execute this one, compile it, is giving that error because here it is we are taking x but we are trying to print ch. A simple change only, it's no issues, just variable problem. When we compile this and execute, look at this. Symbol is a small d. ASCII set, small a, small b, small b, small d, small c, small d, 97, 98, 99, and 100, like this, like this. See here it is a character can able to store a value. Character can able to store integer value also. Some few technical things. Observe here. Few technical things. Look at this. Here it is a sir, I'm taking character ch is equals to suppose 98 I'm storing. Sir, can we means yes, because anyway character is internally integer type only, integer, and you can store within the range also. If range exceeded, what will happen, I'll explain. Char ch is equals to 98. Now here that symbol, see whenever you are representing that character ch 98 value you are giving, please don't write in a single quotes. Single quotes means representing one value only. Symbol is percentage c. What is that percentage c? 98 corresponding symbol is a small b. Value is a 98 as usual. Value is a 98. Here it is a ch, sorry, ch, we are executing. Value is a small b, and value is a 98. 98. And look at this. Here, sir, suppose if the character is in single quote, I am writing 5. Observe here, in single quotes I am writing 5. So 5 it will consider as character. It will consider as character. Character corresponding value is there. 0 value 48, 1 value 49, 2 value 50, 3 value 51, 4 value 52, 5 value 53. So 5 corresponding integer value is a 53. Is a 53. So whenever you are printing this one, whenever you are printing this one, CH value is a 5. Value is a 53. Symbol is a 5. So when we execute this, compile it and run it. Run it. When you execute, look at this. Symbol is 5 because you are representing with a single quotes. Keep it in mind. Representing with a single quotes means what? It's a character. For that character, integer value is there. Integer value is a 53. Integer value 53. Sir, suppose if I remove that single quotes, if I remove that single quotes, so what will happen? I'm removing that single quotes only 5. Then it will take integer. It will store integer corresponding symbol. Sir, what is the symbol? We don't know. From 0 to 255, what is the symbol which is assigned with the value 5? If you know all symbols of a ASCII character set, that's okay. Sir, I don't know the symbols means what? Just some unknown symbol you will get. Value is a 5 only because you are not placing in single quotes. Now you have given directly value 5. So value is a 5. Problem is a symbol. Problem is a symbol. See, compile it. I'll show you. Run it. Run it. Look at this. Look at this. Some symbol. Some symbol it is showing. We don't know. We don't know all the symbols. Sir, I want to display all the symbols, sir. ASCII character set. For every character, what is the corresponding value I want to display? Total how many characters? 256 characters. For 256 characters, sir, will you write printf function 256 times? No. That's why after few days, after 2 or 3 classes, I'll start loops concept, while loop, do while loop, for loop. I'll start. Once we are good at looping concepts, so I'll come back and I'll explain ASCII character set printing program. Printing program I'll explain. Sir, I want to read one character, sir. After reading, instantly I want to display what is the ASCII value of character that has entered. Simple programs I want to explain. I want to execute. Here it is a, I want to read only just character character ch, and we ask how to ask scanf function. Scanf scanf not only printing, now reading. We ask the message clearly with a printf first. With a printf, this message will display first. Enter symbol. Enter symbol. That is, they will input one symbol, anything, capital A, small z, right here it is a star, cap, anything, one symbol that we read. You are reading character, so percentage C into ch variable, but ch variable address you have to give. That ampersand representing the location address. Into that location, whatever the symbol they input, that will go and store. That will go and store. Now here it is a clearly ASCII value is that ch corresponding ASCII value we are printing. Corresponding ASCII value we are printing when we execute. See here, when we compile and execute the code. When we execute, look at this. Look at this, enter symbol. Whenever you enter the symbol, again it will send the control back to the edit menu. Nothing but from black screen to, it will go to the blue screen. See, suppose Suppose I have entered dollar, dollar. Press enter. Execution completed. If you want to see the output, Alt F5 you have to press. Alt F5. See, look at this. What is the ASCII value of dollar symbol is 36. Is a 36. So these are the few basic examples about characters. Generally, what type of questions they will ask and all. That is, if we represent the double quotes, it is a string. That is, Alt F5 is a shortcut to open the console in the blue screen. Shortcuts they have given to use whenever you are using VLC player. If you want to pass the video, generally you will type a space. Sir, why space means what? No answer. Like this. Alt F5 is to open the console to see the output. Simple. Okay, right. Sir, what is the value of 255? All values we will display, don't worry, but not now. Once we are good at other concepts like loops and all, I'll explain. That is, character data type size will not change from compiler to compiler. That is right. That I'll explain. When we don't mention that, yeah, you can put limits first. In any order, you can place, no problem. In any order, you can place, no problem. That is. Integer also same. I'll explain. We are going with a character type only, na. Once we go with the integer type, different integer types are there. All things I'll explain. That is okay. Here now here it is a some tricky questions they will ask. Tricky questions. So what is the range? The range is minus 128 to plus 127. We know that plus 127. Suppose here it is a within the range. If you store the value, happy. If you store the value, happy. If not, just uh, just we are representing with a circle to understand more clearly. To understand more clearly how we are representing positive and negative values in a circle format. In circle format, we are representing positive values in a clockwise direction. I'm writing 0, 1, 2, and so on and so on. It's like 120, 126, 127. Negative values, here it is in a counterclockwise direction, -1, -2, -2, -3, and so on and so on. It's a -128, -128, -127, like this. So if you want to count positive, just count in this direction, clockwise direction, count positive values. If you want to count negative values in a counterclockwise direction, just negative values you please count. Now, sir, suppose I'm taking one character ch is equals to, so generally it can store a value maximum of 127 only, na. Sir, if I store the value minus, oh sorry, it's a 130 I'm storing. So suppose consider 130 I'm storing. So what will happen is a clockwise direction 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on, 126, 127. It will not stop, it will continue. 128, 129, 130. 130 value is a minus 126. That minus 126 will store. That minus 126 will store this one. this one. Here, here it is a, sir, suppose here it is a character ch is equals to, sir, I'm storing, suppose is a minus 131 negative values, no problem. You can count in a counterclockwise direction, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, and so on. Minus 127, minus 128, minus 129, minus 130, minus 131. So the value is a 125 will give. The value is a minus 125. I mean minus 131 means what? The value 125 will give. So one circle exactly is equals to 256, right? Sir, suppose if I store char ch is equals to 256. So these are 127 and these are 128. Total 255, right? It's 255. It's 256. It's 257. It's 258, like this. The circle is equals to 256. So minus 1 value, if you give minus 1, is a 255. Will give minus 1. 258. In the next round, it will give that, it will give the 2 value. 2. Sorry. 258 will give the 2. So you have occupied only 1 byte memory. In 1 byte memory, you can store a maximum and minimum values minus 128 to plus 127. Sir, suppose if range is exceeded, it will not give any error message. Instead of giving error message, it will adjust the value within the range of given type only. That is minus 128 to plus 127 only. Within the range only it will give, and it will store. And it will store. This is how it will execute. So few examples on this I'll show you. Examples I'll show you. 1000 means what? Just 1000 by 256 and remaining value will store. Simple. Sir, I want to store 1000. Yes, question. 1000 I want to store. Here it is a 1000 by 256. 256. How many times it will go? Remaining reminder is there, na? The reminder will store. I'll explain all these things. I'll show you. Don't worry. See here. Here it is a, here it is. So I'm writing the code. I'm writing the code. Here, here. Suppose character ch is equals to, or character suppose x is equals to 130. We have seen 130 value is a, 130 value is a minus 128. I mean, sorry, minus 126. Minus 126. That is when we execute this, compile it and run it. And run it. When we execute, look at this. X value is a minus 126. Sir, in a counterclockwise direction, I want to. In a counterclockwise direction, I want to. Suppose. Sir, here it is a character x is equals to minus 131. We have seen, I think, 131. Minus 128, minus 129, minus 130. So 127, 126, 125. That 125, the 125 will give as an output. As an output. Look at this. X value is a 125. Sir, suppose if I'm giving, sir, if I'm giving 258, 258, the 258 corresponding value is a 2, because 256 means what? 250, sorry, 256 means what? 256 means what? 0. 257 means 1. 258 means what? 2. 258 means what? 2. So when we compile this, value will give is a 2. That is. And someone asked the question. Someone asked the question, sir, if I want to store 1000 I want to store. 3 times 256, 256, 256 will go, and remaining value, actually 1024 is a 4 times, na? That is. So remaining value, whatever it is, that will be displayed. When we execute this one, look at this. It's minus 24 value, because 1024 total 4 times, right? 256 plus 256, 512. 512 plus 512 is a 1024. So 1000 means remaining minus 24. It is storing. Whatever the value you give, it will take within the range only. It will take within the range only. That is, observe. So this is how the codes will execute. Basic codes they will ask using that character data type. Using the character data type, that is. So whenever the range is exceeded, here it is. It will go like this. In the same way, integer data types, float data types, integer data types also, different data types are there. By default, every data type is assigned. That I'll explain. Today we have seen only ASCII character system. What is the character size? How can we find out using? See, what is the importance of a data type? We have seen data type, importance, size of function we have discussed, limits dot h we have discussed, limits dot h, some constant variables, and how to work with the size of function. ASCII character set we have discussed, and all character programs we have completed. So please go through the video as soon as the class completed. So within 2 to 3 minutes, they are uploading the complete stream into the YouTube channel. YouTube. Okay, into the YouTube, same class is available. All the previous classes also available. Just you in YouTube type Naresh IT. Subscribe to Naresh IT. Coding skills program. See videos are available. All the previous 3 sessions already uploaded. No need to ask for the links and all. Directly you can watch these things from the YouTube. And today thing also, so they will upload as soon as it is completed. It's a live class only, so once streaming is completed, it will be uploaded automatically. So it is available after 5 minutes. Don't worry about the classes and videos that you missed out. Just go through that in a sequence, because they are uploading in the sequence only. I hope you understood. Okay. Tomorrow, as a more examples on operators and the data types, I'll explain. More data types like integer data types, some technical practical questions, and all these things I'll explain. Okay. So please don't ask the questions about the softwares and all. I already told you, sir, I'm using Windows 10 high end means what? I am not responsible. You are learning a old language that will work properly with a blue screen and a 16-bit or 32-bit only. That is compatible things only you have to use. Please. That is okay. Yeah, unsigned also circle concept valid. That's why that unsigned and signed concepts more briefly I'll give in a integer things. Short integer, long integer, integer. So many examples, practice examples also I'll provide through YouTube only. So please subscribe to YouTube channel. Naresh IT YouTube channel and go through the videos and questions what we are giving. Please answer every day. Okay, that is yes. Single line comment or multi line comment is a slash star star slash only. Please don't mix Java concepts in C language. Please, if you know already Java, forget it and come to the class. Please don't mix the languages. Okay, yeah. We'll meet tomorrow. Thank you, guys.